Hi, I'm Michelle and I want to welcome you back to my Not Diets kitchen where we're always cooking up health. Today I want to introduce you to a way that you can have bacon, but it's better. So I call it better than bacon bits. What's wrong with bacon? Well, even though Americans have a love affair going with bacon, you see it on everything, even desserts like donuts now, it's not healthy. You can watch a movie called What the Health and find out why processed meats like bacon cause all kinds of diseases. But back to my bacon bits, I discovered a way to make bacon out of coconut. Not shredded coconut, but it's this flake coconut. They're big flakes and you want to make sure you get unsweetened coconut. We don't want a bunch of sugar to start with. So this is just organic coconut flakes. And the end result of my bacon actually looks like this. The first time I tried it, it came out this tan color. Tasted great, tasted like bacon, but I wasn't satisfied because it doesn't look like bacon. How did I make it look like bacon? Voila! Add beet juice. So, rather than juicing the beet, I buy fresh beets. These are organic beets. I cut the greens off and save them for another use. I'll often put them in a smoothie or a bean and green dish. So you want to save your beet greens, and you take your beet and cut it into 4 pieces. I didn't peel it or anything, and boil it. And the result of boiling the beet in some water, you just cover it with water and boil it, and you get this beautiful red color that's going to act like a dye. And toward the end, we're going to add that to our recipe. So, here we go. We're going to start our recipe with, at first I used Bragg's liquid aminos, but recently I have changed to coconut aminos because Bragg's liquid aminos have about 320 milligrams of sodium per teaspoon, whereas the coconut aminos have 190. Still a lot of sodium, but healthier. So we have 1/8 of a cup of the coconut aminos here, and I'm just going to pour them into a small bowl. And to that, I'm going to add my liquid smoke. When you use liquid smoke, make sure that you choose one that doesn't have sugar. I like the Wright's brand. All it is liquid smoke. So I have a 1/2 teaspoon of liquid smoke. And then to that, I'm going to add some pure maple syrup, not log cabin, but pure maple syrup. And then I'm going to put 1/4 of a cup of water. You could use beet water from the where you boil the beets if you wanted, but I found that depending on how dark your beets are, this will give a nice color with just a tablespoon of the beet water, which is the next thing I'm going to add in here. So I've got a tablespoon of the beet water going in, just enough to give it a little bit of a red hue, and then our 3/4 of a cup of the coconut flakes. We're mixing this up and we're going to let it marinate overnight. I usually let it marinate overnight, and we'll be back to show you what to do next. Well, we're back and our better than bacon bits have been marinating in the refrigerator. You just stick it in the refrigerator. I wanted to tell you, once I turned the video off yesterday and I stirred the coconut flakes into the liquid better, I realized that it wasn't red enough. So you can adjust your amount of beet juice. It's a tablespoon depending on how dark your beet juice is, your beet liquid from boiling your beets. So I added some more to this to make it, as you can see here, have a reddish colored tint about it. And now I am ready to put these coconut flakes on the dehydrator sheet to make them crunchy, so they will be like bacon bits. This is a dehydrator tray with the screen and a silicone sheet. I like to use a silicone sheet when making this recipe because it's a little bit liquidy. So here I go. I'm using a slotted spoon to remove the bacon bits or coconut from the marinating liquid. And with this extra liquid, what I do usually is just throw some more coconut flakes in, put it back in the fridge for 24 hours, and you can keep using it as long as you have the liquid for the next few days to use up all the liquid. So once you've drained it a bit, you're going to spread it out on your dehydrator sheet, and then we're going to put it in the dehydrator at 105 degrees for about 24 hours or until it's nice and crispy. So I'll spread that out a little better, but just for you to see, we're putting that into the dehydrator. We're turning it on at 105 degrees, and we'll be back to show you the final product. Well, I'm back. Our Better Than Bacon bits are ready to taste. And I wanted to tell you, you can use this recipe for these bacon bits on top of a salad, on top of anything that you would put bacon on. I've made an appetizer, which was broccoli cups with bacon topped on it, and use it for that. But if you stir it into a recipe, it will reabsorb the liquid that we have dried off of it in the dehydrator, so it won't be dry anymore. So you want to sprinkle it on top. My favorite way to use it is my special loaded baked potato, which I promise you that video is coming next. So hold on, and if you want to make sure you don't miss videos, please subscribe to my page. So we're going to pull out the tray, and our bacon bits are done. I don't know if you can see here, if we zoom in a little, they're just little crispy pieces of bacon. And let's just taste one. I love this recipe, and it's also a popular recipe with my clients. So if you have enjoyed this, don't forget to like on my video, that helps me, and subscribe to the page and watch for the dairy-free sour cream recipe coming up along with my loaded baked potato. Thank you for joining us in my Not Diet's kitchen.